Hi guys, I'm back again today with another video, and today we are checking out Stockholm subway art, the longest art gallery in the world. Oh, okay, that one I never knew. Well, we're gonna see how it looks like. Before we do start, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell button, and let's go right into the video. Let's get it.
Today we're gonna have a look at the longest art gallery in the world. No, don't go away, this is gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a look at a 110-kilometer long art gallery called the Stockholm subway. Stockholm subway is often featured in lists of the world's most beautiful subway stations.
Okay, I didn't know. I've seen it. I haven't seen the entirety of the subway, but I have seen this part and the other part. Wait, let me go back a bit.
Art gallery called the Stockholm subway.
Yeah, so the rainbow part and this part in a video. Again, my reference to Europe as always will be Sidemen, so that's where I saw the video. Oh my god. They even showed us the bathrooms. I think it's in the same subway station, wherein there's like this weighing scale thing, and it will give you like your BMI. It will give you like a lot of info. It's crazy. It's like you go to the bathroom and you get like a clinic appointment at the same time. It's crazy intense, and it's good. It's really, really good. And yeah. Anyways, let's watch.
Stockholm subway is often featured in lists of the world's most beautiful subway stations. It was opened in 1941, and the first station with art was the Central Station that opened in 1957. The latest station that opened was Skarpnäck in 1994, but that one just looks like a weird red cave, so we don't care about that one. We're gonna have a look at the top 10 stations. Speaking of weird red caves, this is Solna Station. Solna Station opened in 1975, and it features art inspired by the 70s debate about deforestation and pollution. It features a lot of views of Sweden in general, and it's almost like a nostalgic view of the contemporary Sweden of the 70s. This station serves as documentation of its time, and it is a pretty impressive station. The thing is, I am a bit biased. I used to live here, so I'm pretty tired of this artwork. But if I try to be objective, then I have to say that it is pretty cool. Fun fact, this station is located 16.5 meters below sea level, and it's one of the 5 deepest subway stations in Stockholm. Näckrosen, the water lily, also opened in 1975, and the artwork here is obviously inspired by water lilies. The original design for this place was harder and more rigid, but they wanted something more fluid and organic, and that's how we ended up with the lily pond design. The name for this place comes from a water lily pond located above us, but they were considering changing the name to Filmstaden after a cinema also located above. However, the municipality won't pay for it, so it's probably not gonna have a name change anytime soon. Tensta subway station opened in 1975 when the entire Blue Line was opened. The artist behind everything was Helga Henschen, and she made it as a tribute to immigrants. The station is filled with different cultures and languages and, well, animals as well. Let's look at this wolf, for example. Is it a wolf? I can't really tell. Some people say that Tensta is a no-go zone in Stockholm, but seems pretty safe so far.
They're so empty, or
Maybe I should do
like
a separate video about no-go zones in Stockholm. Ooh. This is the subway station for getting to the Royal Institute of Technology, and it opened in 1973. The artist behind this station is called Lennart Mörk, which actually means Lennart Dark. Not a bad name. The artwork is inspired by the elements and the natural laws of physics. I approve. There are so many cool details, and I love the rippling effect you get of the stone with the painting on top of it, especially the blue parts. It's like being underwater. I miss being underwater. I want to go diving. The next spot is actually a subway station that never opened. Kymlinge was going to be a new part of Stockholm in the late 70s with the government buildings and administration buildings, and they actually built a subway station there. But plans changed. Instead, it's now a quiet little forest area, and trains pass by this station without ever stopping. Or do they? It's rumored that there's a subway train called Silverpilen, the Silver Arrow. If you see this train late at night and you board it, you will notice that the passengers are surprisingly quiet and surprisingly pale. The train won't stop at the normal stations, but eventually it will stop. And it will stop at Kymlinge. All the other passengers will get off, but don't do it, because Silverpilen is the train that transports the dead to the afterlife, and Kymlinge is the station of the dead. Ooh.
I want to believe it.
Rådhuset Town Hall was opened in 1975, and Sigvard Olsson, the artist behind all of this, tried to inject a lot of humor into his work. For example, he added baskets that he called the usual shopping bag of the 17 and 1800s. And he also tried to inject the art with inspiration from what lay above. These boxes are called parmot, and that's a specific size for hay transportation, because there used to be a lot of farmers and markets above. And this sunken chimney illustrates all the industries that were here in the 19th century. I love how this station combines art and history in such a beautiful way. Centralen station opened in 1957, but it changed its name to T-Centralen in 1958. Oh, bloody hell, there's a train coming. You're not gonna hear anything. The T was added as a shorthand for tunnelbanan, the subway central. This is the only station where all lines meet, but it wasn't the first station. That was a Fridhemsplan in 1952. This was the first station with artwork though. It started in 1957, but it's been added upon up until 2017. I think some of the newer, cooler stuff are the silhouettes of workers up one floor above. That's really neat, and it's good to honor all the thousands who died to make Stockholm subway.
I don't know why I was laughing, but okay.
This station opened in 1973, and it's underground inside a mountain under the block called the Beaver. The art is very inspired by Olympic themes, well, as would be obvious from a big Olympic poster towards one of the exits. I'm guessing that some of the artwork is pretty popular during Pride. Oh, and there's a dance rehearsal going on as well. You get that as a bonus. This station is often featured in lists of the world's most beautiful subway stations, but it's not really my top choice. It looks pretty cool, but there are some even more awesome stations coming up. Kungsträdgården, the King's Garden, is at the end of the Blue Line. It opened in 1977 as the 91st station in the subway network. This station features statues that are inspired by the Palace Makalös that was located above in the King's Garden. You can also see an archaeological dig site here with actual items taken from the Stockholm City Museum. This statue is apparently a warrior god that used to be featured in the House of Nobility, and there are modern fossils embedded in the floor at various places. This station opened in 1977, but one of the entrances wasn't open until 1987 because of the Battle of the Elms. They wanted to cut down 13 100-year-old elm trees to make room for the subway entrance, but people did not like that. It caused huge protests and actual riots because people didn't feel like they had enough say in municipal politics. And they actually succeeded because the subway entrance was moved a little bit to the east. Or that direction. It's finally happened. We've come to my number one spot, Torilsplan. This station opened in 1952, but the artwork is not from 1952. No, 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 no. The artist Hook Hultgren added a wooden sun in 1975, but I don't even know where that is, and that's not why I'm here. Nope, the pixel art, that's what I'm here for. Made by Lars Arrhenius in 2008. This is what I call art. I hope you enjoyed this look at the world's longest art gallery.
One? No.
Like and subscribe, but most importantly, have a great day.
I think for me, I prefer. It's obviously preference, right? It's his taste. I think this one. Oh no. This one is my favorite. I don't know, just the vibes. Maybe I'm just boring. This one also is one of my favorites too. I think. Is this the water lily? No. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Even this one is nice too. I like that. And then yeah, sure. But I would go with the first one. And then the one that looks like the sand, like, not the ghosts. This one, I think this is my favorite one. I don't know why. It just gives me a nice vibe. It's like a cave energy. And also the blue one, the one that I already saw in the Sidemen video. This, and then the one with the rainbow. Yeah, the Olympic one is probably my second favorite. And then the third will be the Sidemen one. I'm calling it the Sidemen one. Yeah, this one. And then the first will be the one that looks like the cave with the baskets. I know, I'm weird. But anyways, let me know yours, like how you would rank them. This is so cool. I don't think I've ever seen like this type of like subway. There are some nice, subways there, but it's not to this extent, right? It's not to this extent. Well, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.